Good morning. Welcome to Just for Today, a time of eclectic readings, sharing of perspectives, meditation, and prayer. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader of the newly joined Centers for Spiritual Living Communities of Columbia and Greater Baltimore. Today is May 28th. And so this morning, what caught my attention was this little box of the Life Liftoff cards by Reverend Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith. And I just opened it up to whichever one fell out, and here it is. Affirm your spiritual intention. And here's the reading that goes with that. A spiritual intention is a resounding yes to awakening to your fullest potential. It may include several of your life structures: mental, emotional, financial, relational, because there is no aspect of your life that is not spiritual. Spiritual is a word that indicates our true nature is of the Spirit, the fundamental goodness of life, and nothing is separate from the Spirit. Affirm it, embody it, live it. I don't know about you, but I feel uplifted just reading that. And I love this statement because there is no aspect of your life that is not spiritual. Some of you may be familiar with the phrase, if it ain't practical, it ain't spiritual. And that to me speaks to this whole idea that there is no aspect of my life that is not spiritual. And when I begin to experience every moment of my life as spiritual, the divisiveness stops. At least for moments. It doesn't stop completely because I live on planet Earth where I'm swimming in it. And I think this is how we actually participate in the healing of it, is we swim in it, and instead of being drowned by it, we learn to navigate it. We learn to swim with the sharks, so to speak, without getting eaten alive. We learn to swim with the sharks and to partner with them, even if it's only at a spiritual level, even if it's only at the level of consciousness, to begin to create those partnerships and collaborations that to my human brain make no sense. To my human brain, to my, literally to my biological amygdala back there, freaks it out a little bit, or a lot of it. But to lean into this spiritual reality that everything is spirit. Everything. And so there is no thing that I need to push away. And yes, there are moments in this physical realm that there are threats to my physical well-being. But there is no threat to my spiritual well-being or my spiritual goodness. And I have to remember to keep clarity about that. That we are programmed, if you will, with this beautiful system. It's our, it's that system in our body that works before thought even happens. That autonomic nervous system that alerts us to physical danger and to begin to really keep clear and learn to do check-ins with ourselves. Did I ignite that with thought that isn't accurate? Or is that really my system, my autonomic nervous system, alerting me to a threat in my physical environment? And then to respond accordingly. And then, as soon as that threat is resolved, get back to the spiritual. And understand that even that autonomic nervous system is spirit activating in physical form. I think sometimes we tend to throw the baby out with the bathwater by just doing this blanket fear is bad. And it's not. Sometimes it's unhelpful, but there is no good and bad in spirit. Sometimes we create mental fear that creates a barrier to manifesting our heart's desires, to being who we are with spiritual clarity. And perhaps if we take the label bad out of the mix, we could actually see and become aware of what we're actually thinking that's creating that divide within ourselves, and be about the business of healing that. But if we call it bad, we push it away, we won't look at it, and then we can't heal it. In order to heal, we have to reveal. And then we reveal the healing. It's kind of like having a broken leg and refusing to go to the emergency room. Doesn't really work. So that's all that's alive in me about this idea of affirm your spiritual intention. So I'm going to read that and allow that to take us into our meditation. Here we go. A spiritual intention is responding yes to awakening to our fullest potential. It may include several of your life structures: mental, emotional, financial, relational, because there is no aspect of your life that is not spiritual. Spiritual is a word that indicates our true nature is of the Spirit, the fundamental goodness of life, and nothing is separate from the Spirit. Affirm it, embody it, live it. So let's take that into our time of meditation. one, one spirit, one life that is love, that is all that I know, all that I experience, regardless of the labels, regardless of the definitions, regardless of how I categorize experience. It is this one that is experiencing itself in, through, and as its creation. One substance, unformed, changeless, because it is already everything there is nothing for it to change into, an infinite possibility for it to express. And so it expresses in the image and likeness of itself. No two expressions the same. And so I recognize that spirit, the thing itself, is diversity expressed. So I recognize that the image and likeness of creation is diversity, one and the same. And in recognizing this, I recognize that every expression, every individualized, one of a kind, never to be repeated expression of creation is intentional, purposeful, holy, righteous, sacred. And I am that. All life is that. One life expressing, one love being. And so I claim and affirm the divine yes within me to be that. To be aware of the truth of my being. To be empowered to embody it, to live it, free of condemnation, releasing any attachment to opinions, including my own, that would restrict the expression of the infinite, that would restrict the magnificence of spirit expressing. And in its place, I claim this divine yes, my intention to know and to be all that I am. No longer limited by what did I come here to be, but what am I? And to be that. I claim and affirm a lifting of the veil of confusion that would have me distracted from the truth of my being, the goodness of spirit that is inherently me. The wholeness, the completeness, the perfection of the substance that is expressing as me. I claim it, I affirm it, that I am it, that I be it. That within me is the strength and the power and the clarity to navigate this human journey from clarity of who I am. And knowing who I am, I instantly know who all is. Spirit expressing. So I allow that to be my reality today, to be my experience today. And I am grateful. Grateful for the awareness, grateful for the activity of creation, spiritual law, the doer within the triune nature of this one that simply receives the information and acts upon it immediately. That there's no waiting time. There is no reconsideration of the request. There is simply that divine yes. The same yes that I am claiming is the nature of the doing of me, of the whole. And so I know it's already done. I know by declaring the intention is met by that activity of law within me, and it is done. And so I let go. I let go of all the doubt. I let go of all the what ifs, if only, yeah, buts. I let them go. And I stand awake, aware, empowered in each moment of this day to be that which I affirm to be. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amin. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.